What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and what you guys have been waiting for is right there for you. Madden 21 MUT Master revealed. It's going to be the middle linebacker Sam Mills. It's actually a very interesting story behind him that I was very intrigued to to listen to. Shout out to Jake Stein and Agent K with the live stream for the Madden Ultimate Team reveals. Most of you guys are already asking, Gmia, what is the plan now that we know that it is a defensive player? What are we doing about this? Well, we're going to have to wait to see exactly how the actual game progresses, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a decision how we're going to utilize them. Some of you guys in the actual chat, you guys didn't really think that we'll be able to use him. I'm going to tell you this right now. There has not been 1 year where the MUT Master has not been relevant. No matter what it is, at some point, throughout the time, as you start to gradually increase his ratings, he's going to be a monster. Now, they did make it a lot more efficient, so every series he's going to get a +1 overall. So by the time we get our final series, he will ultimately get that gold 99, which is so much better than the way they had it before, where we just had random cards and had nothing to do with it for the entire year. So they have been listening to the community as far as that goes, because now at least we know that it's going to progress naturally. Now, as far as team building and everything like that, some of you guys that are new to the channel want to know, is this something that we definitely have to do? Are we going after it headstrong, right away? Yes, it's still MUT Master. It's still going to have a coin reward that we're going to talk about later on once we actually have our hands on the game. So look, this is pretty much what I want you guys to understand. You're going to have to score a touchdown in any game mode to earn the base upgradable Sam Mills. So you always have to do one thing to get that MUT Master core item. I am going to urge you guys, the same way I did the previous years, we are going to do that immediately. So when we get EA access, we are going to get Sam Mills, and we're going to start to do some of the things that increases his overall. Now, you're going to see some of the things that are there right now that you can do to increase his overall. Obviously, once the game is released, it's going to be a lot easier for everybody to go through it as it's in live motion. Right now, I'm going through stills for you guys to keep you guys kind of informed. Like, we predicted this. I told you guys this, right? It's going to be the same format because it works. Like, this whole situation with the missions tab and how they gradually do stuff, the daily objectives, I was right. They kept it the same exact way. Different years, they changed stuff, but Madden 20, it kind of changed the feel with the challenges and the missions, because it made it easier for somebody to pick the game up and just know what was going on. So it makes sense to keep it the same way, which is why I assumed they would do it, and ultimately, they did do that. So it looks like it's going to be the same way with the stars, which is going to be offline. You're going to have the multiplayer win version and things of that nature. It's still going to be a grind, but I think that because of the way that it is, and they linked it towards the series, so you have to actually do certain things during the series to get the extra coin rewards. Once the game is out, we will go into that as well. You can look at some of these things that are going on right now. 45 team sacks, 70 team sacks, 75 tackles with Sam Mills, 150 tackles with Sam Mills. So those type of things, you're going to want to do that in the actual series to get more of the coin reward. So if you do it in Series 2, based on what they said, you will not get the same coin reward. So I'm going to encourage everybody that watches my videos to say, look, we're going to do this in Series 1. Even if we have to go and stay in the same, challenge and do it over and over again and get the tackles, we are going to get the coin reward, especially for my no money spent players. You guys should be extremely happy because they're giving you so many different ways to be able to make coins that it's ridiculous at this point. Like, you can do so many different things to make coins right now. You know money spent players are going to have a good time, but the money spent players are going to have even a better time because there's so much more things coming as far as like the boss legends. They're back, guys. For those of you guys that remember the boss legends, remember that Calvin Johnson back in the day, the boss Calvin, how, his picture, it was unbelievable. That's all back, but it's going to be a lesser amount of legends per weekend, but we'll get into that once we get to that point with the game. But I just wanted to make sure that I point this out because this is a huge factor in making coins at launch. Okay? We are going to grind this game unbelievably, and we're going to get everything that EA is giving away for free. It's not even a question about it. We're going to go ahead and handle our business. All right? So right here is the card when you go ahead and get everything done up until Series 1, and then throughout every series, which more than likely, I guess they're going to go Series 6 again. He will be a 99 overall after that point. So this is going to be the end card after everything is all said and done. All right, this is what you're going to be looking at. Right away, well, not the end card, but this is the end of Series 1. Obviously, when he gets to the 99 overall, all of this is going to be very, very vastly increased, right? So we're not going to talk about that right now. looking at it the way that it is, already he's going to be at 89 speed. So middle linebackers, the problem that I see that some of us are going to have, that block shedding is pretty decent, but usually the middle linebackers are not good enough to play the outside linebacker position. He might be a dude that'll scream in our blitz. Whichever way we use it, if I'm going to go 4-3-3-4, he's going to scream because he has the right block shed. So usually the middle linebackers don't have that. You know, he's a little bit more weak. We got to take a look at some of his other attributes, but this is all, you know, well, most of the stuff that we were able to see. I got another still coming up where we're going to take a look at some more stuff. But this right here, he's going to be unique in that fact. He can scream off the edge, as opposed to the way Shazier was throughout the year when, you know, he wasn't able to do that as MUT Master in 19. Like, he couldn't really do it until he got to like a really, really high level. It was easier for us to keep him in the middle. This guy is starting off Series 1 when we max him out to have 86 block shed. So that's pretty much, that's huge right there. So we're going to definitely focus on that. So some more of his stats that we have right there that we look at: his pursuit, his tackle. Remember, guys, this is at the end of Series 1, so this is the max for him at that tier. As the series go up, he will continue to get a +1 OVR, and we will continue to progress. I know you guys have a lot of questions about the way that this format is. You know, looking at the card art, you know, what is all this stuff, the Superstar X Factor abilities? Well, you're going to be able to utilize abilities on more players than just 3 on offense and 3 on defense with the new cap that they have. So, you know, those things are going to be explained to you as well. It's going to really open up a lot of the things that we can do with our team, but there's going to be a cap. I'm going to definitely explain those ability caps to you guys very, very soon. But this is the way that it's typically going to look when you go into that screen to go and do the upgrade. It's going to lay everything out for you and kind of give you that kind of a feel. And the information is going to be right there on the card. So that way we don't have to guess. We'll know he's a field general. It won't just be an icon or a symbol. We will know that that's what he is. And that's huge to me because it was confusing. And I told you guys about that in 20, like not knowing what this guy is. Why is there a picture of a bull? Like, it's crazy, but it's a lot more information that's available. I think that we are going to find a way to utilize this guy, and he's going to be a lot faster than a lot of the other defensive players in Series 1. So he's going to be worth it to go ahead and grab that. And I think that that's going to be something that we need to focus on very, very early on. So yes, we are still going to go after MUT Master regardless of, you know, how you feel about it, what the issue is, because he's going to have benefit for us on that defensive side of the ball, as opposed to, you know, just spending a lot of money and looking for whatever legends and other cards that are there. This guy is going to be a free, you know, version that we can get by just playing the game. So we're definitely going after it. How we're going to utilize him, I'm going to keep you guys updated. Let me know what you are thinking about MUT Master. Give me all that feedback. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have a great one. One love, y'all.